Likewise, when it stays longer like that, it can produce pod, the seed itself. When it produces the seed, it can consume the seed. The seed can be consumed, processed into vegetables as melon, and it's highly medicinal. Research has confirmed it as well. Different research has been on it, and it has really been confirmed that when we consume it, it's lower BP, it's lower cholesterol, it's clear colons, and different other things. Very, very good. This that you are seeing is called snake tomato. Snake tomato. It looks like cassava when it's fruit. And the fruit can always be all year round when it has somewhere to crawl into. It can also be put under greenhouse because it will crop up and the fruit will come. And it's also all year round production. This snake tomato can now be suppressed to further processing into tomato paste. You can add these are normal tomato, fleshy tomato, to heat, to process it into tomato paste. You get it, ma?
No, because you mentioned that it looks like
cassava. Yes. When it is ripened, it looks greenish.
Okay.
At the earlier stage,
yes.
when it is ripening, you see it becomes soft like our normal tomato, and everything under it is consumable, except the streak. We will remove the seed out of it. Okay. So we can add the normal tomato to heat and process it into tomato paste.
I see. Okay, I understand. Okay.
It's usually big and long. That's why you liking it to cassava.
That's why you like the structure.
Only the shape.
Yes.
Not, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And here we have our oil palm. That when it grows, we process it into palm oil. When we have the orchard, that is the plantation, this one can generate money year in, year out for people. And this particular varieties is called Tenera. We have other varieties, but that one is not under the nursery currently. We call it Super J. It's the best producing oil palm currently, as research also has proved it right. Super J is the best because it's fruit within 18 months. And Tenera fruit within 2.5 years. And that's just the thing. And also, this Tenera has some economical value as well. Nothing is waste in agriculture these days. We can process the kernel into animal livestock feed. Do you understand now? And likewise, we can process it, we can extract the oil because it's good for hair and it's good for clearing colons for people, and also it's beautiful our skin very, very well. Thank you so much. All right, we have habanero seedlings just because of your coming, so we transplant it so it has a shock. So that's why it's not looking that attractive. So it has a shock. All right. So here we have ornamentals. These are ornamentals plants that we can use for beautification, and the major economic benefit is that people will definitely request for them. So women in agriculture, they can go into it, and this will bring them money year in, year out. And this will also makes them to have that passion to go for landscaping, because when you want to go into this, you have to go for landscaping as well. This is date plant. It fruits within 4 years. Though it is always planted in the northern region of Nigeria, but now as women in agriculture practice, so we are already bringing it to the southwest of Nigeria, and we are very sure, according to our research, that it will go very well because we have already put it under nursery. It grows in the northern just because of the climatic condition. There is change in climatic condition of north to the south of southwest and south here. Likewise, we have spices, natural spices, and medicinal one. They serve dual purpose, spices and medicine as well. So we call them herbs because it has not been processed. That's why we are referring to them as medicine. This is called oregano. We have two varieties. We have the broadleaf oregano and we have the green-leaf oregano. This one majorly can be suppressed. This one majorly can be suppressed into spices. We can pack it, give it packaging, dry it, put it into maybe semi-powdery or powdery form, pack it very well, and take it to the supermarket. People that need spices, they can definitely get it from us the women in agriculture, this one will make them to be more empowered, so more. And this one particularly is used for asthma, people with asthmatic condition. It lower it, it lower the complication very well. When they boil it out, you know all these new life, GND, all these medical, so these are things they put together. They have made their research and they put them together. Just give it to people so that they can use it for their supplement as well. This is called miracle leaf. Yoruba will always call it gbogbo nise. So it is a medicinal plant that is used for high BP, cholesterol, people with fast deposit, everything. It's called gbogbo. The work is all round benefit. All round benefit. You chop the leaf raw, you can consume it raw. So you start it gradually, you can pick one today, take it raw, and you feel the difference in your body system.
Okay.
Because it's very medicinal.
Okay.
It's very intense.
Please don't eat now, you might sleep. That's all it says.
So these are vegetables. This is vegetables. These are vegetables. This one is getting from the eastern part of Nigeria. It is not in the southern part because it grows under cocoa. You always find it under cocoa plantation very well. So, but under here there is shade that can accommodate the climatic condition, which is coolness all time of their life.
Yeah.
So they grow very well under cool environment, cool environment.
What is it?
The name is called worowo vegetables. This is called spinach. We have two varieties of spinach.
Yes.
We have the green spinach, which is majorly consumed as vegetables, and we have the red one, which is used as concoction for people to drink. Do you understand now? So, and this one, under WATEA, you're already processing the seed to be sold out for people. We'll be selling the seed as well out for people that want to go into vegetable production in large scale. So we pack the seed, and the varieties of this one is called Malabar. Malabar varieties vegetable. So that's what is there. And here we have purple basil. We have 4 types of basil under this nursery. Basil is also a spicy. We have purple basil. This purple basil is from the US. They use it as tea, natural tea, instead of these chemically based tea that we are taking that is very going against our health, outfits our health. So people take it as tea. They boil it, it has extract, it gets purple. When they boil the leaf, it will have purple color. When you take it, it's very medicinal. You can sleep. It's very good when you want to sleep as well. Likewise, we have purple. We have black purple. Maradona. This is Maradona F1 varieties. It is very short like this. Within the space of 6 months, that is, it's very economical. Within the space of 6 to 8 months, it generates your revenue back again. And it fruits fully. It will be growth more than this, and it fruits fully, bountifully. And it can take 3 years, 4 years before we regenerate it back again. Likewise, research will go on as the way we can realize, okay, this is male, this is female. Because the female is not useful for us, it can only be useful for medicinal purpose. But the female is what we are all after because it will produce fruit. So research under WATEA will be taking place to know and to identify right from seed, so that we can have that research lab here, so that we can process the seed as well. Yeah. This is called sweet basil. This is called lemon basil. You know, I said we have different type of basil here. This is sweet basil and this is lemon basil. And this is that you can see. I think you should be able to recognize it.
Rosemary. Yes.
Rosemary.
Rosemary.
That is rosemary. It doesn't have seed. Most of these things here, they don't have seed. But we do what we call marketing, vegetable propagation, and some other things for them, so as to regenerate them, to make them plenty. And all these things can be placed under orchard. We can put them in orchard plantation where we have massive production and we harvest them, process it, and sell out to people. And that one will serve as empowerment to women in agriculture. We have turmeric, we have ginger. This is called peppermint. We have peppermint. This is inside this bowl. This is how big it can grow very well. This is peppermint. So this one is used for people. You know, we have different types of mint. We have peppermint, we have spearmint, we have mint itself. But this one is peppermint. This peppermint is the one they use in cough, to go against cough naturally. When you are chopping it in the morning, and then it refresh your gut system, your breath. Do you understand now? So that's the work, and it works very well. They make it as tea with this purple basil. When you drink it, oh my God, you feel relieved. you feel relief.
Okay.
You pass your stool easily. You have your colon will be cleared, and it will give your body, your flesh, it will enrich your skin very very well. And likewise, we have the meat itself, which they use in further processing. It is into our toothpaste. When you chop the leaf, you can, all these things I'm talking about, we can eat the leaf raw without any complication. So the meat itself, they use it for for toothpaste, in making our toothpaste, and all these our chewing gum and the like. So all these things can be placed under research work in under women in agriculture. Likewise, we have the scent leaf, and this is a tree crop. We call it banana tree. Yoruba we call it igiowo money tree, because we place it under orchard. We plant it plenty, and people come and buy a tree to construct house, construct pen, construct, because it won't get rust. Insect cannot attack it. It will rigid to any form of pest, anything. So that's why people always prefer it to any other tree crops. So now we have avocado pear. This is avocado pear. It's also a tree crop as well. And when you plant it under orchard, it grows, it fruits year in, year out. In Nigeria of today, one fruit of avocado pear, it costs not less than 1,000 naira. Now imagine we have the plantation now fruiting. That is inside this campus like this. That is the whole environment here. They always come to purchase from women in agriculture. So we have what we call soursop. Under soursop is called Flamiceae family. It is under Flamiceae family. And we have two under it. We have soursop and sugar apple. Soursop and sugar apple. The leaf itself is medicinal. You can add it to some leaves, drink it, it's highly medicinal. But the fruit itself is also medicinal as well. So some people question me and say, did apple grows here? Apple grows in Nigeria now, because we have already cultured it. It grows very well and it do very very well under proper management techniques. So likewise we have cotton that we can suppress into cotton wool, all this medical wool. So if we place it under orchard, that is, it brings more money to people that are involved. Likewise, it creates job opportunities. Apart from women, we can employ the male people to come and help us to take the rigorous work, and the women in agriculture will bring one to benefit from it once they turn it into financial ability. And that's what we want.
Not for benefit.
All right,
I have a question.
Okay.
We are here under beautiful neem tree, right?
Yes.
So, neem grows everywhere, and it has very interesting properties. You know everything about many plants and trees, but as it is already here, growing quite well, do you have any plan to do anything with the neem trees?
Yes, there is what we call, under agriculture, we have what we call sustainable agriculture.
Yeah.
Even Nigeria itself, even the whole world, we are campaigning of sustainable agriculture. That is, what will be taken in must be something that we know that is very sustainable to our health, to our financial ability, and to our activities. So this neem tree itself, we will harvest the leaf, process it into organic fertilizer. And this will make us to be well assured of what we are giving to the community. That is, everything will be producing the fruits, the vegetables, we'll be using it as the fertilizer source for it. Likewise, neem itself, it controls pests.
Absolutely.
It
Yes.
controls pests, any form of pest. Talk about any form of pest that attacks all our crops. Even this rosemary itself, we use neem tree to control the pest, because it has pests. When it gets to dry season now, you already see pests coming up because they feed on it, because it has a fragrance, high fragrance. So they come on it, feed on it, come back again. So they contaminate it as well. So we use neem extract to control it as pest. So we use it for organic purpose, fertilizer, and we also use it as controlling of pests. So that's the modern thing. Likewise, we use it as concussion. Concussion, very medicinal.
Exactly.
Very, very medicinal. So likewise, we can encourage WATEA. Under WATEA Foundation, we can encourage the research work to also go into the research. Okay, what are the things again that we can use? Is there supplements we can add to it to make it more acceptable to our community?
Well, I think it already exists. I mean, if you go to India, or if you talk to any Indian, they know it. They use it as toothpaste, and also they extract oil.
Wow.
Oil is very powerful to cure any kind of little infection or any scratch or whatever, so injury. So it's really, really a tree that is absolutely powerful, and I have the feeling that Here in Nigeria, it grows everywhere, but it's underused.
Yes. It's
You know, in comparison to all the benefits it could bring. But in India they have done all this research already. No need to do it again because it has been done already. But what I mean is just you have some kind of golden possibility to generate revenue, and it's already here. This tree is beautiful. I mean, it's big and it's old, and you have many of them here. You see what I mean? But what you have done here is amazing already. Just I was suggesting something
We'll,
more.
we'll definitely look into
Thank you.
it.
Just go into the literature and find out what they have done on this list. Then we back to it and turn it
It's everywhere.
Oh, God, man.
Okay.
Oh, God, me.
Okay. This is pineapple sucker plantation. This is under nursery. This is gotten from this. This is called the pre-nursery stage, where we use the crown itself, the pineapple crown. We now suppress it into further processing, further activities, so that it will cut down the fruiting year. The fruiting year is under 18 months. That is less than 2 years. So when we do it like this, when we cut from here and place it here, it has already reduced some fruiting year. That is, maybe it's supposed to take like 5 years. Now we are reducing it to 18 months. And likewise, under 1 year, we can also inject it with a particular hormone to make it fruit faster. So this can be placed under water as well, and which will generate year out. Likewise, we have sweet potato, and here we have two major varieties of sweet potato. We have the normal one, which is this, and we have what we call the orange flesh sweet potato, which is this one. From the leaf, you can see the difference. It's not together. So if I bring the fruit of orange flesh sweet potato with carrot, you will not know the difference unless I show you. And likewise, I know you know that it's highly medicinal. Orange flesh sweet potato is very, very medicinal, especially with people with diabetes, with people that is aging as well. Because they will tell them that they should consume it raw because of the some vitamins that are.
Take it then. That's what you mean?
All right, ma. Likewise, we have our mango root stock. These are root stock. So we are just trying to just bring them up this time around for women in agriculture today. So we want to use this one for grafting purpose. Bring another mango from somewhere, maybe from other countries. Now put it together with this one, so that this one will dormant this one, and that one will be the one that will grow. We bring the budwood from that one from anywhere in the country or all over the world. Bring it here, attach it. There's a process that we do, which is grafting. Put it here, and that one will survive. Within the space of 3 weeks, it will survive. And when it is survived, then this one will dormant it at the top here, then that one will grow. So that is, we can grow any mango in Nigeria from the whole world, no matter how it is.
Okay, I didn't know that.
So likewise, we have what we call the citrus. This one like this is already the pencil size. We will carry out budding. That is, bring any form of citrus, maybe shaddock, lemon, grape, lime, any form of citrus. We bring the bud and we insert it to the body size here. When we insert it to the body size, then we dormant this one, and that one will survive. So and that one also we call that the fruiting year. You know, we have to be economical in everything that we do, and we must be clinical as well, because all our aim is just financial stability and to improve the financial status of the women in agriculture. So that one will bring people to patronize the nursery very well, because they know that what they are getting from the nursery, it will fit within a short range of time. That's just it. So we have the potato, we have the tomato seedlings as well. So this is Dera varieties tomato. Why we prefer Dera is because of the readiness when it's fruit, when it's ripe. It's very, very ready when it's ripe. And that's what I'm encouraging, that when we put this Dera fruit with that snail tomato, we can process it into tomato paste. This one will accompany the readiness, just one to that one. That one will give us more fruits. And this one will just help us to make a lot of fruit. But this one will help us with the color. So that's why we can partner those two tomatoes together, and we can place them under greenhouse, and they will fruit very well. Within the space of 3 months, we will have our rate of return back again. Definitely. So let's move to the nursery house.
We are at the back of the office. Over. Hello is coming to lead you. Over.
This is the pre-nursery section. And under the pre-nursery section, we have our mushroom production. This is the mushroom production unit. Now, this mushroom production unit, it generates revenue back within the space of 1 month. And the investment is very, very low, very, very minimal. Because the material we are using are locally is very low. Because the material we are using is locally available here, very, very well. We use sawdust. We use sawdust from sawmill. They always dump it. So we go and bring it, harvest them together, and we use rice bran. That is the milled rice husk. We use it together. That's just what we put inside here.
Okay.
And we also make sure we culture our fungi that we use. We don't get it from outside. We culture the fungi that we use for the spawn. So it's now the spawn that we put inside, which is very minute under microscope. So you can see it, but we culture it under microscope inside the lab. So that will encourage a research lab also as well, because we can bring any mushroom spawn, that is the fungi from any area in the country, bring it down to Nigeria, culture it. Likewise, you know, this mushroom has a very medicinal benefit, a lot. They use it to for brain boost for young ones. Likewise, people that are aging, when they are eating very well, it lower any form of complication of BP, colons and the likes like that. So it's very, very economical as well when we encourage it. And likewise, we can process it into dry one that can last for 2 years. We can sell it outside the country. So it encourages import and export as well, which will increase our internal generated revenue. And this is our, this one is undergrowing already. If you touch it, like we put it under freezer. So it's undergrowing, and in the next 4 hours, it will be ready for harvest. This like this, 4 hours, yes.
So how will you know that it's ready to happen?
These caps will be elongated, will be straight like this. You see, it still form like a canopy now. It will be flat. In the next 4 hours, it will be ready for harvest. Yes, they are ready. Those one, and these are edible. This is oyster. We have Plutorius, many.
And do you have also those button
That look like crown, like button mushroom.
button mushroom.
It's not here now,
Okay.
but it's under
Because you know, in European countries, we are very fond of these button mushrooms and we cultivate them as well. But here, for the foreigners living in this country, we don't have access to any locally produced button mushrooms because, and then we have to import, and then it's very expensive, and then it's also damaged because you know it's fragile. Somehow you cannot, it cannot travel very well. So producing button mushrooms locally and you sell it in Abuja or in Lagos where there are foreigners or people who can afford it, I think it would be a very good
wow, that's really encouraging. And we'll look into that.
This is very easy to grow.
Does this taste different from this?
The button mushroom,
It grows the same way.
it grows the same way.
Maybe the
Is
temperature.
it the same?
No. You know, those mushrooms, the taste is some kind of neutral. You have to add whatever to it, but the taste is different. It's not the same taste, but it's a soft taste. And if you add whatever, then it gives. It takes the taste of what you add to it while cooking. But some people they also use it just whole in a salad, for example. I like it that way. You add some dressing, and then it's really easy to cook and easy to grow. And not very
Very, very well.
Yeah, but very good idea. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, man. And this is our pre-nursery unit where we raise seed. There are some seed that when we bring them to Nigeria here, they won't grow. So we have to use cocoa peat to raise them. So when we raise them inside the seed tray, like that bell pepper inside the greenhouse, this is where we raise them. So we raise them inside here. We take them to the nursery so that we can inculcate them into our soil here. So when they are now well okay in our soil here, then we can take them to any part of the country here. So that's what we do here. So thank you so much.
That's beautiful.
That is what we do.
You are amazing. You have keep it.
So we move to the poultry unit. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Well done, really. Are you teaching? Because you know so many things.
Yes.
Are you teaching? And do you take students
Yes.
as trainees or what?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Ajibrai. Ilẹ̀ gbà ibi tẹ́ ń lọ ní ilé adìẹ poultry.
Ilé ìdíyẹ lẹ́yìn náà.
Poultry.
Straight lẹ́nu, straight lẹ́nu. Okay, I think. You're welcome to don't enter. No, at the end of the during the WATEA program, we need some money for creation of. So when they were grown, we sold it within ourselves and added money to start this business. So the man in charge of the business will take grant.
You're welcome, doctor. This is the poultry unit. What we do here majorly is broiler. Every week we stock 300 chicks and we already have 5 batches. We want to achieve selling 300 weekly. This was the last stock. They are still under the breeding section. This is a breeding room. You can come close.
see them, yeah.
We have 200 in here.
Okay, so this is the only area that is dedicated to.
No. We have brooding. This is for brooding.
Oh, okay.
They will breed a week or 2 years depending on the weather, and then they move to the. We have another 4 and yes,
Okay.
we are on our way there.
You can see the reason why we call this place WATEA Garden.
I really
Because
appreciate
everything after the training, whatever we got from there, we had it. So we are now producing.
Another pen. This are 3 weeks old, and another 3 weeks is ready to go. Yeah. Next pen.
In 3 weeks, we're going to sell this.
Yes.
6 weeks, yes.
In the next 3 weeks,
3 weeks. Yes. No. It's from day old. They are 3 weeks now. This we were here for 10 days. And as they are going, we'll be looking till they occupy all the space. When the heat is high, what we try to do is the water intake is high then, Then we try and add a little bit of ice block in their water. Then we will raise all this instead of covering them. And if you notice, all this place, there are trees around.
That's true.
So it's intentional.
Yeah.
Placing them here is intentional. So that to serve as seed.
Yeah,
All this.
yeah, but some of them still need some more trees to grow. But yeah, I know it's big.
I think by the time they plant them, they are grown already. So
Yeah, but
Because these are 6 weeks old, ready to go.
you see that they are in very good. They are very well.
Just remove the
Yeah, just to give them more
grow,
space.
they grow,
Like
make
that.
their
I
6 weeks there.
understand. They will stay in there.
By the time we evacuate this now, we prepare this place for another set that is there. We go there.
This is very better.
Okay? Luckily enough, in my company, KWARA Farms Limited, I was opportunity to train the training the last time, and I can tell you that those that came for it, 70% of them have started doing things like this. You will see some of them tomorrow because there is a very big market. You know, these days in Nigeria, chicken is now cheaper than cow. And we have taken them through the market survey. We have encouraged them to speak to people doing ceremony, and of course they are getting it right now.
Just like this one now, definitely within the conception for premises, staff and higher.
Of course.
And right, because what about them? That is because they will also go into this in commercial.
I told them if they have millions of it, let them call it, we market it and sell. That is not a problem. This is 5 weeks. Left the other batch.